All right, you guessed it. We passed our plumbing and gas inspection. A little celebratory dance right there. And it's right back to work. So we're starting off with me in the basement. I'm mixing the cement and the mortar. I'm going to be carrying it back to the next room where the restroom is. This is my second batch, where I'm actually pouring it on the floor and it's being leveled out. You'll see in just a second. Yep. Coming along nicely. All right, as you can see, it's already dried and hardened. Remember where we started with the jackhammer, breaking the cement, then digging the trench, all that dirt, then taking up the pipe, all that heavy piping. There we are with the new plumbing inside. And remember, we had to whiten that hole to make room for that backwash box, valve rather. That's me in the shower area, just turning around, and there's plenty of room, even with that beam in there. So we're going to put window board on the floor and tile the floor. We may go with a prefabricated shower. So this is me here. I was cutting the post and the blade and the battery was wearing, so I changed the blade, swapped the battery. We couldn't save the banister. I know a lot of people wanted it to be left, it being so old, but that thing was covered in so much paint and it was just so abused. It wasn't worth the time to sand it, and it wasn't worth the time to put a paint thinner on it. So I got the first half of the balcony, the banister off. That's my cut there. This is me looking at a piece of the wood from the floor to see, and we'll talk about this here, this design here a little later, because I have a picture totally dedicated to that. We're gonna go back to the banister. There was a runner on the carpet on the stairs. When I finished taking down the banister, I took the canvas out to shake it out, and I vacuumed the stairs. You should see the vacuum sitting up over, yeah, there it is right there. So I want you to see how this space is even more open now. So if you wanted to carry, bedding, mattress, dressers up the stairs, you have room now. And those poles down to your right, all of those can be lifted and removed, especially the first 3 or 4, to allow someone to bring any piece of furniture up the stairs. So it totally opened that area there. On the railing, yeah, this is the picture here that I was referring to. So on the railing, I'm gonna have to go back to it, just bear with me. So the picture you saw on this railing here, as you can, once it's removed, there's going to be a 12 by 8 piece of wood, and it'll show in the next pictures. So what's going to happen? Where it's going to be, yeah, almost like the wood on the floor there, that blonde piece of wood. So along the left there, after I shave all that out and make it flat, there's going to be a 12 foot long by 8 inch wide wood plank that's going to clean that area up. And the wood plank should connect to, there's going to be notches cut out to go around those wood columns you see. Yeah, and that wall, that white wall to the right, is just beat up so bad. I'm glad I have access to it now that the banister is moved, the railing is moved, that I can really get to that wall. So yeah, so here we go. I want you guys to check this out. As far as colors, and please put in the comments because I really want to know, would you make this piece white to match the walls? Would you make it gray to match the carpet on the stairs and the carpet upstairs and the front and back door? Would you tie it in with the color of the fireplace? I'm not sure how or what color we're going to do here. What I was thinking of, and I got this idea from a streamer by the name of Lady Lush. She does a lot of Sims, and she does these awesome builds. And she did a video on making your stair space use. And what I'm thinking is putting bookshelves here. These little white boxes, like floating bookshelves. You know, you can stagger them, you can put them however you want. Or just put little planks here. And, you know, they can put pictures on them, speakers on them, art on them, whatever on them. But yeah, this is where I'm stuck and can definitely use your help. So put in the comments not only what you think about this, if you like it, if you don't like it, or what color it should be. Totally open to suggestions. So moving right along. Oh, also pay attention to, I'm sorry, you see this wall here? Originally, this wall here, I hope you can see my cursor. I'm looking on the far left where this vent is. If you remember the original pictures, this vent wasn't here, and this wall wasn't this long here. This wall, and you'll see in the next picture, probably came out about this width. So all of this is new. This is new build. What we did, we put a register here for airflow. And the reason why, I'll tell you before the next picture, the reason why, because in the dining room, we did not put a ceiling fan. We put a chandelier. You'll see in just a second. So keep an eye on this. You see how wide this wall is? It wasn't like this before. And you'll see in the next picture, this is the original picture. You see how thin this is? We actually built it out and put this register, we put it up here. So yeah. Because again, we're not going to put a ceiling fan in this room. We put this chandelier. So moving to the kitchen, as you can see, the backsplash has been done. We installed under cabinet lighting. I wanted to go with the little disc, the little hockey puck disc that casts down a nice light, like a shade, like a stage light. And the camera's not doing this justice, but if you look, there's no glare. It's just the camera. So you see how close I get and the glare goes away. So that glare is just from the phone camera. But yeah, that's the progress so far. Our next step is pouring the entire basement floor to make that cement, to do the walls, and to put the drywall in the rest of the rear ceiling in the basement. You couldn't see off camera. Well, I don't even think we have them at this point in this video, but the washer, the dryers are there. Once we do the cement in the basement floor, once we do the drywall and frame all that in, we're going to take down the washer and dryer and the cabinets and start working on that rear laundry room. Yeah, so that's where we are. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next update. Thanks for watching.